Hi everyone, my name is Miguel. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. Finally, I decided I should do this, and the main reason is because of one book. It's a book I think I should really talk about, and it's the first novel by this author, and it's called For Rye. It's a psychological horror book, and for me, it was one of the best books I've read this year, and probably also the one of the most interesting books I've read in a long, long time. I came across this one on Instagram, and what I saw about it, what I read about it, it really clicked with me, and I couldn't help myself, and I had to buy it. And so, what can I tell you about this book? First of all, it's a book about a writer called Renata that goes to her hometown place, the place where she grew up. Hometown place, really, really nice, Miguel. Goes to her hometown, a place she hadn't been to in about 30 years, because her mother died. The thing is, when she arrives there, stuff starts to unravel that will put all her childhood and everything she knew about herself in question. As the cover said, some truths are best left buried. And this is the main plot, let's say, of the book. Of course, along the way she comes across a lot of characters and interesting people that make part of this story, like a horror writer called Rye, of course, Quentin Rye. And the book takes us on a journey of almost self-discovery in a way that, let's say, you start thinking about how other people and exterior motives can change your reality. Like, if someone says that something happened to you in a way, something you can remember, you start to get the feeling that that's how that happened. And, well, this book really gets to that point. Of course, then there's the psychological horror part that deals with the changes that some people might suffer when they get their reality altered. I don't want to spoil the book, because for me this is a really good book for people to discover themselves. And, well, I could read some parts of it. There's a part that I really enjoyed. It's fairly in the beginning, so I don't think it will spoil much. Let me check it out for it. There's before I read this, I think I should mention that the book is written in a way that almost through all the book you get one chapter in the present and one chapter in the past, with Renata remembering things from her childhood. And this one that I'm going to read is one of those chapters in the past. Father sets down the big glass crucifix and fiddles with the front door, his hands twitching and quivering, always twitching and quivering. Soon the house's mouth is all wide open like a big old train tunnel. Steam trains go straight into those tunnels. They don't even slow down. The girl always found that funny, 'cause she slows down whenever she goes through a door, 'cause of that time she went through one fast, and bam, there was mother crying and father yelling, and who wants to see that? Then again, steam trains probably don't have mothers and fathers, so they don't care. Father's red hair is all shiny in the sun. He stands next to the big gold open mouth with the big glass crucifix next to him on the ground. He's looking down at her, tapping a single finger against the side of his tie, and he wants her to go in, and the little girl wishes she had a steam train, 'cause right now she's not feeling too cheery about walking into that big old mouth. Trains are brave. Maybe she'll be brave. Maybe she'll be a train. So mother squeezes the little steam train hand, and off she goes, full steam ahead, 'cause that's the only direction big brave trains go. Choo-choo! Soon the little engine is puffing ahead, and nope, mother's not even holding her hand anymore, 'cause she's shugging all on her own, heading straight for that big tunnel. Trains are brave. Trains aren't afraid of some stupid old house. This is the part. It may not seem much, but I think that when you read the book, you will see that this part is the part where everything changes for the main character, for Renata. I could go straight onto the book and read a little more, but I think that would spoil some of your experience. And I should say that the book is written magnificently. It's how can I say it? It's very well done, very well constructed. It's you are reading a chapter and you feel like you are there, that you are with those characters in that place, be it in Renata's house, being in Quentin's mansion, being at the old church clock tower, where you feel that you are there. You feel like you know those characters. You feel like you could be part of that life. And for me, I have to say that I haven't read a book that got so much my attention, that got me so much into it, so much interested in a long time. The last one was probably this one. It's Kill Creek by Scott Thomas. That I was told to by a friend, and it completely got me into it. And For Rye did the same thing for me. Gavin Gardner, the writer, is not only a very good writer. Before reading, when I discovered For Rye, I read 3 of his short flash stories, and not only is the amazing writer, is a great guy, an amazing person. I got in contact with him when I discovered the book by Instagram, and he's a great guy. And well, I could tell you more, but it would really spoil your experience if you get this book, and I think you should. I have 2 of this, one physical, one digital, because my physical copy took a long time to arrive. The book was released on 9th of April, and I only got this on the 22nd, 21st of April, and I couldn't wait for it, so I bought the digital copy too, so I could read it as soon as it got out. But it's a good book, and it's the book that made me do my first video talking about books. If you want to check out the full review that I did for this book, you could check it on Goodreads, or you could check my posts on Instagram that I do regularly every time I read a book. And as I told you at the beginning, this was my first experience and doing this, and I don't know, you'll be the judge of what I do. So keep safe, keep reading, and see you the next time.